morning. This is Nick on e-bike. This is Nick, Dad on cargo bike, and I'm riding in after a week of driving because my wife was out of town, so I had to drive all three kids. I do not yet have a 3-kid setup, although I always thought one of those back feet bikes, the Dutch with style with a thing in front would be awesome. I'm not sure if it could fit all three, and it would still be quite the ride because our son's daycare is in the wrong direction, but still, that would be a cool bike to have. I actually just had a minor, not really a scare, but my Radwagon wasn't working for a second, and apparently one of my kids had kicked the cable from the back, kicked the cable and disengaged it when they were getting off. So I think I've rebuilt the bike myself a little, so I probably didn't put the cable back in the right place. So that's probably why it happened. But I just made sure that everything was plugged in, secured the connection, even though it looked relatively secure. I just secured it, and it moved well again after that. It feels good to be back out on the road, hitting the street. I also so I just sold an SUV that I got last week, or I didn't get the SUV last week. I sold the SUV. I never wanted an SUV in the first place, but my friend was selling it and it seemed like the best solution that could actually take the bike if I ever needed to move it. I used it a couple times for that purpose. It was nice, but I no longer think for me, it's not a must-have for owning a car. But I was in the market to get a new vehicle for when I don't want to ride, maybe a once-a-week driving vehicle, and I had purchased an old used Honda Odyssey 2003, and wasn't loving it. It was, clean enough and everything, and so much crazy space, but I didn't love being so huge on the road. But in my searches, in my Craigslist searches, I found a different vehicle that caught my fancy, and it was like a Mercedes. And I've never been a Mercedes person, but this one had the rear-facing seats for the children in the back, and I always wanted that as a kid. I always thought that'd be super cool. I think I was probably too tall for it really early, so my dad didn't ever go with it, and it was an extra $500 or something, or maybe it didn't fit in the Volvos that we had, but for some reason it was not something we had growing up. But I figured, hey, maybe I had that desire so that later I could give it to my children. So I had bought that van, and then I saw that this other vehicle became available, and now I decided to buy that one, and I will be getting rid of the van as soon as I get the title back and the ability to sell it. So if you know anybody who needs an old Honda Odyssey, holla. But anyways, it felt like it was a lot of extra work because I could have just waited for this Mercedes, I guess, but I also didn't fall for the sunk cost fallacy of once I bought the van, I was thinking that would be the best thing. So also the Mercedes is new enough, it's a 2006, that I might be able to drive Uber, which is something I have been interested in doing side Lyft and Uber jobs. But we'll see. I think of it as an interesting way and a potential way of experiencing part of a Friday evening, Saturday evening out without going to a bar. Obviously, I go out with friends every once in a while, but sometimes when it comes to a Friday night, I don't want to sit at home if I've been at home all week. And in the past, I've actually delivered Postmates on my bike on Friday night. Not all the time, just every once in a while for giggles and a little extra dough. So. Conditions are beautiful this morning. A little cool, a little almost damp air. It's not that damp, just for San Jose. It's supposed to get up to 86 later today, which could be spicy. On the ride back with my jacket.